Chad Ryland now to add the PAT.
He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Hey, look at this Patriots defense.
They were terrific a week ago in a win over the Lions.
If I'm playing quarterback against this team, after what I saw on film where they had 5 picks last week, all I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful with it, and making sure I see my guys open before I throw it.
I might curl up in the fetal position.
That's not a bad idea.
I don't think he's going to do that, though.
They'll run with Hall.
And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Rodgers. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers.
This pass out wide to Hall.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Under pressure, and down he goes. And that brings up 3rd down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack.
So now make that a 2nd sack for them on this drive.
And Brandon, we hear it every week when we go out to do a game. Everyone talks about playing complementary football. Their offense goes down and scores. They see that, and they want to back them up, and that they did, getting 2 sacks on this first drive.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're going to try and throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
They'll start with the option.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
This defense for the Jets, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made up.
The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. So a first-quarter fumble in the rain, and this isn't supposed to let up. They've had flash flood warnings just west of here, so they better get used to this.
And it's hard to do real early in the game because you're so amped up and you're trying to do so much. You've got to get used to it, though. You've got to focus in on the ball, make sure you're taking care of it. That one cost them.
You can look at this Patriots defense.
They were terrific a week ago in the win over the Lions.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez.
Partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. They'll look to throw.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Jets are going to take over here up near the 40.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? And maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the 2nd quarter.
as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. Taking in left side, it's Wilson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another 1st down, this time on a gain of 19.
Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in this 1st half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all you can do is look forward, and they pick up a 1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Sacks, a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long. On play action, it's Rodgers. That's going to be caught downfield by Lazard. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally. Rodgers wants to change the look. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's picked up by the Patriots. It's a foot race. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
Now Ryland for the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a 1st down on the play. And now they'll shift things around. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Isaiah Simmons getting by the offensive line and dropping the quarterback.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. On play action, Rodgers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Gotta be careful here. They need to move quickly, but it's also fourth.
How about this? They'll change it at the line.
Rodgers to throw for it on fourth. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Past the 20. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. It's out, it's loose, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaunt, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Now this throw caught left side. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 45 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. On play action. Now Rodgers. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Allen Lazard, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Jets have got it back to within a score.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw. It's knocked away and incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
Thanks to his effort, they now have a big choice to make here. He just ran them into field goal range with that one, so here come the choices. Do they kick it here, or do they trust him to make another big play and possibly get a first down?
And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear, but here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on 4th. They'll set up to throw. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Rodgers now on 1st down. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
23 yards on the play. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. It's Williams on the catch. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Hall. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Jets.
Breece Hall
hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Jets are an extra point away from evening this one up.
A try here for the extra point. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Here's 3rd and 9.
They'll set up a throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Now inside the 25.
And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, they've all been going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback because everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for first and goal. On play action, they'll throw. Touchdown, Patriots! John Smith from 14 yards out. And the Patriots will add to their fourth quarter lead.
So these two teams matching each other's score for score. This last touchdown that bumps the lead back to 7 with the extra point to come.
And it's a heck of a way to play, isn't it, partner? You feel good about it because you continue to keep the lead and your offense keeps scoring, but you sure would like your defense to make a stop.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. And just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
And they're going to speed things up here.
First down, New York.
Now Rodgers going to shift him around.
The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Now they'll change things up.
Now Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Throwing now is Rodgers. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
Christian Barmore getting in there to drop him. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football.
Offensively lucky that they're able to keep the football right now. 4th down, so they'll have to move the line.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long.
Now Rodgers got to have this one. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Patriots with a football as we get you reset. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
At the 2-yard line.
Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal. Take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. It's their quarterback. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season.
And the Patriots are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead.
Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. Yeah, can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to, because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Rodgers now on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line is taking...
Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's third down.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Paulson and Debo.
And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
Well, he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
First throw now for the backup Tua Tagovailoa. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through. And that one winds up no good.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Throwing on first down is Rodgers.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments. And anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Now Rodgers. And this is caught by Williams. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. One final try now for Rodgers.
Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England.